Oh no. Wait. Oh, I've seen a little bit of this before. Ew, I don't like your rotating hand. Why do you keep rotating that hand? Don't tell me how I feel! That's very presumptuous! It's easy for someone who isn't real to feel fantastic. It's not like you have any real feelings. I would like to hear that story, yes. What do you mean? It is like an owl? It just looks like a mannequin. Mannequins don't have real people problems. They literally, their job is to like stand, sit, etc. around and just look fantastic. Oh, such a hard job. So people couldn't figure out who made this or where it came from. All I can see is the vine where they're doing CPR and they slap its face and he gets talked to. So they started trying to figure it out over time. It became the prevailing theory. That this video was made by a serial killer. And these clothes were of a victim! I bet, yeah? Were taken from his victims and he dressed them up for the robot and filmed it. See, here's the thing though. Here's the thing about that theory. First of all, if you murder somebody, you're probably gonna get something on their clothes. You know what I mean? So I actually think it'd be like really hard to do that. I mean, I guess you could wash the clothes, I guess. Reality is a bit different. It was just some dude trying to sell his singing robots and did it weirdly. Yeah. I mean, and that's like the interesting thing about urban legends and stuff. Like, they usually come from one very ordinary thing, not perceived quite as it happened. And then it just evolves from there and gets more crazy over time. As like more people interpret it and then like tell the story. What I find interesting is that like the more iterations the story goes through, like the more disturbing it gets. Like the more people that touch the story, that perceive the story and retell it, like the more disturbing it gets. I feel like that is creepier than the story itself. You know what I mean? The fact that like we tend to not preserve the original story because it's too ordinary and that's boring for us, so we make something monstrous and terrifying because that's more fun to tell. But like, we also have to get the inspiration for those twisted things from somewhere. And what's the inspiration? Ourselves! Are we really men? Or are we monsters? It's like a game of telephone that gets increasingly unsettling. Exactly! Suppress the weird! That sounds like the lamest t-shirt ever. Suppress the weird. And the video was in the early days of YouTube? Oh! Like the fact that the truth was being suppressed made people think it was true? Yep. People, man. People are interesting. I will say that.